you're welcome to my channel. My name is Card. Thanks for clicking on Simply Card. So we're going to be checking out how kindergarten in Norway looks like, how they treat their words, their children, those babies in school, like Norwegian kindergarten. So let's watch, guys.
This is a tale of two kindergartens in Norway, where, unlike Scotland, children spend the bulk of their time outside.
Wow.
And evidently, they love it.
Oh my goodness, this looks so fun. It makes the child smart.
Each Norwegian child has the right to a kindergarten place from the age of 1, and now they have the right to a day a week outside too. This is a sight I don't think we'd see in Scotland somehow. We're at the Budin 4-H farm near Bøde in northern Norway, and the idea is to try and connect children with their natural environment. The kids here are from a school and from a kindergarten, and the kindergarten's been here all day. As you can see, there's snow. It's been snowing very heavily today. It's been -1, -2 at times. The kids are perfectly equipped for this weather. In fact, they're better equipped than most of the adults standing around here. And they've been out all day for 3 hours at a time playing in the snow. Wow. They take their lunch in a little house outside, and they spend the bulk of their time absolutely fascinated by the animals in this farm, which they're allowed to touch, feed, play with, and generally mess around with. Pigs, sheep, cows and hens, all part of a typical day for these children, who certainly know by the end of it that eggs come from hens.
These children are so brave.
And the degree to which they see the whole natural process is something that is quite extraordinary for us in Scotland, where we seem to have become very limited, very worried. What if the kids picked up an infection? What if one of the animals bit them? What if? But what if children continue to be so completely divorced from their own natural surroundings? Is that not something we should worry about? So here we are, a little bit further along. Tell me where we are and where we're about to go.
Now we are staying at outside the kindergarten.
Where?
There, it's the house. And we're going to go a little bit further in the forest. And go to our first base.
To find the kids?
To find the kids. The kids are there now.
Do they have accidents?
Not more than other kindergartens.
Right. And there's just no danger associated with them being outside like this?
No, we have to count them. So we make sure we have all there. But we are doing it. We have good routines. We have a lot of routines regarding safety. Both inside and outside.
But you don't get parents who say, these are my little babies, I can't have them out in the snow, it's too cold.
Oh no. They say they have to get out in the snow. Really? Yes, they do, everybody.
Their parents are brave.
And do you find it surprising that I'm asking you this?
A little bit. It's a foreign world for us to have parents thinking like that. In Norway, that's not usual at all. It's normal to have the kids outside. Yes.
I'm staggered.
We can focus on the kids, and it's safe. It's really safe.
Wow.
We haven't had any accidents. A bit,
they've never got
some
to
crafting
see.
and a bit blood and things like that, but not anything. It's harmless, and they learn.
Yeah.
That's how they learn, kids. And they climb up in the top of the trees, and but we make sure everything is safe under. So if they fall down, we make sure there's no big stones or small trees coming up, and so it's safe for them.
And is it adults that tend to be the difficult ones about being outside? You know, that haven't got the right equipment, haven't got the right clothes.
Yeah, it's not a big issue in our kindergarten, because the people that work for us, they know that to work this place we have to go outside.
And you don't find a younger generation who are more keen on handbags?
Handbags, what's that?
That's the things that you carry around as fashion accessories, ladies? No?
Oh,
Your
that
clothes,
they are more.
how they look, shoes.
No problem at all.
We live in a part of the country that fashion is like
And
Gore-Tex.
Yes.
So
And-
you're
and
actually models. You are fashion models of Gore-Tex.
Yes, we are.
Lovely. Well, fashion models, lead the way.
Yes, thank you.
But waterproof clothing is no fashion accessory if you're outside all day. The Norwegians have a saying, there is no bad weather, only inappropriate clothing. And they're so right.
Can you imagine then what it's like to live in a country that doesn't let children out practically at all?
I really can't. Can't imagine that.
What do you
for
imagine?
kids.
This
What I'm
children.
thinking.
Yes.
He's not even scared.
And what do you imagine will happen to them as adults?
I think they're losing a lot of learning, and especially when they are small, they are learning by first hand. Not that somebody is telling you what to learn, but that you have to experience it yourself. And here out in the nature, they really can do that. We have science outside. They can
Besides
touch
playing with
the
the
bugs.
snow.
They can dig holes. They can make weather stations, and they learn
Listen to
things
bird song,
by first hand.
really bird song, and they
This
can
is
smell the
crazy,
flowers
man.
and
So one
These children
of our
are
ground
brave.
philosophies are that the foundation in small children are motorical skills.
Sorry, are what?
Motorical,
play with this
to
snow.
be able to learn to run, to climb,
Motor
to,
skills
motor,
then?
yeah.
Is it called that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is the foundation. And when they have that on place, they can develop a lot easier than
So tell
without
me,
the motor.
I understand that the Scottish Minister for Children was here
Yes,
and was quite astonished to see the children using knives.
yes.
He was.
Nice.
Was he?
Yes, he was astonished, and he seemed to like it a lot. He really did.
Were you surprised? He was surprised.
A little bit, but we have heard that countries outside Norway don't let the kids do as much as we can do in
With
Norway.
knives, particularly, because people see knives as weapons.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's important for us to learn them how to use it.
What a knife
and
is
what a knife,
for.
yeah.
What you can use it for.
And you don't have a big problem with knife crime here as a result of children using knives when they're
No.
3.
No, we don't at all.
They use the knife for cutting sticks from the trees and making things, and they really like to do that.
And we're making it safe by having an adult beside them all the time when they are doing it, and 2-3 at a time. And
So what did you say to the Scottish Children's Minister then? What was your message to him about outdoors?
what we are telling you now, that this is the foundation. This is learning by first hand, and we said a lot.
Did you say get your children outside too?
And we said, what we're saying to you, that we can't understand it being a problem, but we don't know your country and how things are there.
So perhaps that is a question for us. Quite what are we so afraid of that we're keeping our children out of this wonderful outdoors?
Oh my goodness, man. Is this really for real? Like, is this really happening in Norway? I don't think this can ever happen in Africa, because African parents don't joke with their words with their kids. Little kids, like, how will they be exposing them to such weather? See how it's snowing, and the kids, they are used to the old stuff. Like, these kids, they're behaving like adults. I don't understand how a little child will be, playing with snow. I will not feel cold, and they are even playing like oh God, I don't even know. They are even swinging. A teacher even said that they allowed them to climb the tree. Why would they allow them to climb trees? That's dangerous. Don't they get sick? Or like she said, none of the children have ever, gotten injured before, or nothing bad has ever happened to any of those kids. But still, it's dangerous. I don't know how they are coping. And the part that even shocked me the most is the fact that they give them knives. little children, you are giving them knives. You know how sharp a knife can be, and you allow them to, you know, they'll use that knife to cut, you know, sticks, play with the trees. They said they want them to be strong and blah blah blah. Like, oh my god, this, I don't even know what to say, because this thing is, it's as if I'm watching a movie. It doesn't look real to me. It's as if I'm just imagining it, or I don't know, is this really real? Guys, please let me know, because I've not heard this in my life before. Like, under that weather, how? And they allow them to play with animals. See the other guy putting his hand in the nose of the pig. Hey God, I don't know, these little children there, I will not say, in my language they will say they are ajepako, that is, their eye don't open. These children are not, you know, breast milk children at all. They've chopped bone, they've eaten solid bone already, because they are so brave, the way they are playing, you know. Hey, and they said this is how they do it in Norway, and their parents are fine with it, and nothing has ever happened to their children. I don't think this can ever happen in Africa. Even the small harmattan weather we experience in Africa, in Nigeria, I know how mothers can, you know, especially parents, they will wear their children a lot of clothing, or they'll give them sweaters so that they will not catch a cold. Now imagine you wearing all those sweaters, all those, you know, jackets, and at the end of the day your teacher is here exposing you to the cold weather. What's the point of wearing all these jackets if you are still going to be exposed to the weather? Oh my goodness, I'm still trying to, you know, I don't know what to say, but this is so shocking to me. Like, I cannot just imagine it. Like, and it's real. Like, man, amazing. Things are happening, that people don't know. Like, thank God I got to watch this video, because if not, I would never know that things like this really exist, or things like this are really happening. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button for more. Like, share, and comment. I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.